Hello, Meoni here, and I've just got a small video talking about patch 7.2 for you and the stuff you might want to wrap up or work towards before patch 7.2 comes out. Firstly, as we see on the Lodestone, the official Final Fantasy XIV news site, Square Enix have been hard at work hyping up the new patch with various notifications, including that the PvP series and season is ending soon. So Season 13 of Ranked will be coming to the end of its lifespan with the launch of 7.2 if you want to get some last minute ranking places on the ladder, and also your series will also be coming to an end, so that Series 7 and Series 8 will begin with all new rewards. Whilst there is still no official date on the launch of patch 7.2, many places around the internet are leaning towards the 25th of March as a release date for the patch, and it's a good guess, to be perfectly honest. We'll know for certain this Friday in the live letter, when they will likely do a trailer and probably a confirmation of the date. So if we were to take that, with a pinch of salt, in 2 weeks from the airing of this video, you'll have to have done all you wanted to do with the PvP series stuff, which is where you get the majority of your rewards. A general reminder of what you can get then, so of course, in addition to 2 adventurer plates, which are probably the lower tier items on this, we also have the attend emote, which is only rank 5. It's not too hard to get that far on the battle pass. Just log in, do some daily PvP, and you'll get there no time at all. We have the adamant weapon up there at number 15. A little bit harder to get to, but not too bad. It's a great minion if you haven't got this one already. Nice shiny adamant weapon, one you certainly don't want to miss out on if you're a minion collector. And we also have the final reward, rank 25, which is obviously the loose fit attire, which may or may not be your cup of tea. A lot of people say they don't like this style. I kind of sit on the fence personally. There are some elements of it that do work when you mix and match. I never look at an outfit as a complete thing. I always look at bits that can be used from it, such as the cuffs, for example, or the shoes, which are actually quite nice and work with other styles. Anyway, regardless of what you think, this will likely be going away for a long time. They've said before in the past they want to bring previous series rewards back for purchase. But we're 7 series in and 14 seasons of ranked PvP so far into this game, and we have not got even Series 1's rewards. So just as a reminder of what we still have yet to see re-added to the game, just 3 of the armor sets there. Who knows how long it's going to be before the loose fit attire, the adamant weapon, and the attend emote actually come back into the game. So if you wanted to get these items, I would strongly suggest you pick them up in the next couple of weeks. You can easily go into Revival Wings community, Rival Wings matches towards the weekend. They're the most popularized time frame. Definitely get those done. Do your daily frontline, and do some crystalline conflict as well, trying to mix in some Moogle tome farm as well, because a lot of the PvP stuff, including Rival Wings, does give you Moogle tomes for winning or losing as well, so you can double dip. Great opportunity, but just a reminder, you want to get that stuff done if you haven't already, if you want some of the items within the next couple of weeks. In 7.2 then, additionally, we also have a new tomestone known as Mathematics. This will be the top tier of tome to collect that will be capped at 450 tomes per week. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't consider capping out on what we have right now. Grabbing a cap of heliometry and a cap of aesthetics will actually be really helpful if you plan to make some gil on the first couple of days or to craft the new gear. There will be new gear for combat and probably crafters and gatherers as well for patch 7.2 for you to craft and slot in as the start of the new raid tier, obviously, so new stuff to pentameld. Any aesthetics you get will be exchangeable for heliometry after 7.2 releases. So even though it's going to be a defunct, useless currency, you can exchange this at your Tombstone Exchange, places like that. There's Tombstone Exchanges everywhere in the game now when 7.2 releases. So if we cap both of these currencies, we can get a ton of heliometry to purchase new crafting materials. Those should be listed on the NPC Zircon at the desks here where you purchase gear. in Solution 9, similar to how aesthetics are currently being used to buy older crafting materials from their other section. There should be a heliometry other section added in 7.2. An instant injection of gil when the servers go up from those seeking the best gear at that time in the game to craft will always be something that takes so little effort to do, but is worth it every time. It's a good way of making quick gil or getting yourself some mats so that you don't have to pay expensive amounts to get the mats if you are wanting the gear as soon as possible. If you are trying to get the gear, reminder that Savage does not release with patch 7.2. It is, a week or two afterwards. So bear that in mind. There's no rush. Probably wait for the market to die down a bit if you are planning to buy gear. Whilst it's not a given fact, there could also be new rewards elsewhere with other currencies that may interest you. Being a major numbered patch, I would also hope that the Gold Saucer got some new additions, right? A great way to get MGP, if you want to, each week is by doing Fashion Report each week on a Friday, which this channel also has a video on every time without fail. Or you can do your challenge log, a great source of MGP with the least effort that you can probably put into something for the most reward. It's always going to feel the best when you're not grinding something. So if you do want to get something, maybe they add something in the 7.2 update for MGP. I'm really hoping they do. Hopefully they give us some new rewards, because the last time was major. The last major reward was the blackjack, and that was a long time ago. So yeah, hopefully they add something juicy into like a mount or something. But sometimes we get parasols, emotes, that kind of thing, which are equally juicy but probably not cost as much. But yeah, I'm just sat on mountains of MGP on multiple characters with not really anything I want to spend it on. And since we're talking about currencies, another option could be to actually work on some of your other currency caps as well. Whilst, you know, we don't know what's going to be in 7.2 because of the size of it, there's a good chance that there might actually be a use for wolf marks and trophy crystals. Honestly, there's not a lot of new stuff added in the previous patches. 7.1 didn't really add anything for trophy crystals, and a lot of people, including myself, was very critical of that. I was like, what am I supposed to do with all the trophy crystals? I ended up just converting them into other things, basically. So hopefully there is something that I can spend trophy crystals on and wolf marks. You might as well get some of those if you enjoy PvP, and if you're working on your series stuff, try and cap them out, and then hopefully in 7.2 there'll be something to spend them on. Additionally to that, because it is a major patch, there could very well be a new mount from Sacks of Nuts. Obviously we've had all kinds of mounts added at the start of the expansion. Sacks of Nuts do your hunts. You can even get your currency as well, your heliometry and aesthetics that way as well. Hunt groups are actually pretty good, a great source of getting currency if you're going for it for the battle currency. But at the same time, with Sacks of Nuts, hopefully there'll be a new mount or something. I do like it when they update those, so if you want to get whatever the new reward may or may not be, that's another good shout. And obviously bicolor gemstones are constantly updated. Pretty much every patch. I'd be very surprised if there wasn't new bicolor gemstone rewards, so I'm definitely going to cap mine out. You only have to cap 1,500 of them, and obviously you can do that by doing your shared fate system anywhere in basically anywhere in the game that this shared fate thing lists, including the previous 2 expansions. So even if you don't want to go and do, I don't know, Urkapacha fates back to back, you don't have to. You can go back and do some of the older ones as well with not really any penalties. Yeah, if you like grinding in the Tempest like I do, you totally can do that. So I think there'll probably be new things you can get with bicolor gemstones, probably for sure. They usually do, like furnishings, maybe even new parasols, emotes maybe, stuff like that, but mostly housing items. So I'm excited to see what 7.2 actually contains in terms of, you know, tangible reward items we can use our currencies on. So if you want to cap any of this stuff, definitely a good shout to, you know, just open your menu and see how many you're currently sat at and maybe do a little bit, or do absolutely nothing. That might also be the best way to prepare for patch 7.2 if you're honestly kind of just sort of burnt out a bit and you're waiting for the content to come. The best answer, honestly, would be to play other games. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Wilds, like a lot of people in my circle of friends have been as well, and it is a fantastic game. Highly recommend. But that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to talk about today. How little or as much preparation that you do is up to you, but I would advise definitely taking a little bit of a break from the game personally, and coming back when 7.2 comes out and enjoying it to its fullest. Much love, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.